You, what do you own the world? How do you own disorder? Disorder, no. Somewhere between the sacred silence and safe. Somewhere between the sacred. No. What's up, guys? Another episode of That's All Funny. Although not a lot not a lot of funny things have been going on lately. Been like literally, I'm looking here at the news, right, and all there is death, like a lot of death, and it's just like Jesus Christ. It's like death fucking took a holiday last month and just like is really fucking trying to meet his quota this month or something, dude. Because it's like death after death after death. Although I would like to mention before we go into all the somber shit that I did beat Linda at chess. I think it was earlier today. I don't know, because today was like a slow day at work. So like I was just literally chilling at my desk in between calls. I was flirting with this one girl I met on Instagram. She's really cool. I might have her on the podcast. So you may hear her. She's great. I think she's great. She's got beautiful feet. That's something I know. Um and yeah, Linda, I beat her at chess, and she got like kind of upset, like I'm cheating, or like I'm some sort of fucking master of chess. And honestly, the only thing that I ever did, I remember as a kid, we had a friend. No, not a friend. There was in my fifth grade class, there was a guy named Louis, and he was a mute, right? I mean, he wasn't a mute, but he just would never talk. He would never talk to anyone. He wouldn't talk to teachers. He was just a mute, and I became friends with him. And so he would only like whisper to me, and then I would have to like tell everyone what Louis said, you know? And I remember like one day wanting to like record his voice and know what he sounded like. So I remember he would go to the Boys and Girls Club after school thing, you know, the Boys and Girls Club. And so I went, and he was all, "Oh, hey Lorenzo, what's up?" He was all loud and stuff and cool. And yeah, no, me and Louis became real best friends after that. I haven't really talked to him lately. I hope he's doing well. You know, we all like, especially with those real like childhood friends from like that long ago, it's kind of hard to keep same ideals and stuff. But I remember in at the Boys and Girls Club, they were like, "Hey, I think Louis knew how to play chess," and he was like, "Hey, you should learn how to play chess. You just read this book." And it was Searching for Bobby Fischer, and it was like a tutorial on how to play chess. And I just read the whole thing, and yeah, it just taught me chess, and now I know how to play chess because of Bobby Fischer, you know. So fuck you, Andrew Tate. Nah, I'm sure Andrew Tate's okay at playing chess as long as like he's got that vibrating butt plug telling him what to do, right? Anyway, so yeah, I beat Linda at chess. She's kind of sad about it, so I'm sure I'll play her again, and we'll see what we could do. Try to have her on the show too. Her and I have a lot to talk about. I have it all written down, and again, more interviews next week. Hopefully, tomorrow we have like an interview with you know, the girl I'm talking to on Instagram. Hopefully the next day we have an interview with Vito, who's doing that Super Killer comic funding Indiegogo, who's part of the biggest problem in the universe with the Dick Show. So that'll be fun if he shows up. That'd be great. I have a lot of questions to ask him as well, and we'll see how that goes. Now let's get into the real news with death and destruction. Let's see here first. 7 dead and 10 hurt when an SUV slams into a crowd near a migrant center in Brownsville, Texas. Now, I don't know why I need to bring up the migrant center. I guess it's because people are trying to claim that it was a direct attack against immigrants, and there's no like real evidence yet about that. there's no motive, as to why like this person drove into a bunch of people. But it's kind of like ridiculous when you literally have what the day before that Dallas mall shooting, and I have it here. Uh, how many died? Let me see here. Oh my god, I can't even find it. I'm a terrible news person. I don't know. Like 9 people died, right, from an automatic weapon, right? And that was because like the dude didn't get very many shots off because some cop that was there for some unrelated reasons fucking manned up and shot him before he could do anything. You can look all over Twitter and see the fucking uh bloody video, bloody pictures of that fucking piece of shit, which is good. But there were like 9 dead, right? And then here, a car crash, you have 7 dead, like literally 2 less people, and it's like, okay, one's automatic weapons and the other one's an automobile. Like, I don't know what do we do? Are we gonna ban automobiles? Are we gonna ban automatic weapons? Like, the what what's causing more deaths? What about cigarettes? I don't know. The alcohol. There's a lot of things that are like causes of deaths, but no one really wants to like change things. I mean, people want like drastic change, like I want this done now, but no one wants like compromise, and I don't know. No one wants to really give a shit as far as like political figures. These political figures, like all they care about is the Republicans with the fucking gun clubs or whatever. They get paid by them for them to stay in their highest seats of power. So of course they're not gonna fucking change those laws. And then the Democrats want to change shit too, but they keep getting evened out by the Republicans, or the Democrats are too woke to where they just want like people getting canceled for shit. Especially like that subway killing of that dude getting chokehold. You're seeing more footage that's coming out, and you could tell the guy obviously he didn't mean to kill. Well, okay, he meant to like subdue him, but it showed that he was like, okay, I didn't mean to kill him. I just meant to subdue him. And when you're looking at more of the history and the record of that guy that was killed, the dude, that was put in the chokehold, you learn that he has a really troubled past, like with trying to kidnap people, assaulting people on the subway, doing this and that, and people are trying to justify it or say, oh, he was homeless, you'd be the same way, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I don't know, like, there's a lot of, I don't want to say black and white, in the gray area, but it's like, what are we supposed to do? Like, you have to like kind of compromise. You can't just be protesters saying, oh, he shouldn't have died, this was a white on black crime, and then fucking go on to subway tracks and stop fucking New York from continuing, like protests. Like, why are you doing that? That doesn't. How is stopping someone getting back home to their family from work, or trying to get to work, or just traveling? How is that helping the cause? You're just like, I don't know. These people want attention in like all the wrong ways for all the wrong reasons. And it's not that they want change, they just want the attention and the reaction of it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm sure as the story unfolds, we'll know more and more. But obviously like the left side of the communities, the woke side, if you will, are trying to spin it their way, as well as the news that's trying to spin it into sort of a racism thing. Even with this shooter from the Dallas Mall, they're trying to say he was like a white supremacist when he was a Mexican, a Mexican gangster or something. Like, You don't know what it could have been. It could have been uh, a hit that the Mexican cartel put out for someone, and that dude wanted to make it look like a mass shooting, so he just went there to target that dude, but then to like make it look like a mass shooting, so it didn't look so obvious. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like we all we could do is speculate at the moment, especially with the info that trickles out by the police. Who, like I said, luckily they took care of him before the collateral damage could have been way worse. But all we can do as a public is wait till the news comes out. Hopefully it's the real news and not this like news that has the agenda to it. It's facts based off of facts and logic, and we can judge it and make our opinions more based off of logic rather than feelings or fucking whatever, like rowdy accusations or however you say, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna say, what I always say, like that's a terrible thing to happen, you wish it wouldn't have happened. Now let's see where the breadcrumbs lead to and how we can hopefully prevent it from happening again, unless it's some stupid political thing straight out, or unless this guy's manifesto straight up says I'm a white supremacist and I chose to kill all these migrants or immigrants or whatever, or even with the car crash, it's related to immigrants. He wanted to kill immigrants, and it's like let's wait till we get more of the facts, we get things investigated before you start just listening to the news and them pushing that clickbaitable fucking agenda that people just want, like, to fuel the flame and the fire, And that's the thing about fire is like, yeah, we like when it's keeping us warm, but there's a point where it can get out of control and cause a lot of chaos, So we really need to be careful with that. So I would say we wait on what happens, or at least when more of the facts come out. Man, there was something else I wanted to talk about. I can't fucking remember what it was. God damn it. It was like in my head. In my head. In my head. Zombie. 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 Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. Well, what was it? The shooting. This shooting. I've been listening to Melanie Martinez all the time. I don't know. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. That was a that's a episode of That's All Funny, where it's just all about these ideas of the shootings. Like I am again, like I'm trying to be in the middle, in the gray area, not the black, not the white, where we need the facts first, And I get it. People want to want action now. They want to go out there and cause a ruckus and be a part of a revolution and fucking be part of the change and I don't know, like make a dent in history or whatever you want to call it. Not really a moment, but just like a dent in the fucking timeline that is history. Like they want to take pictures on their social media and say, I was a part of that. I was a part of this Black Lives Matter movement. I was a part of this social injustice where we were freeing Britney Spears. I want to be a part of the transgender fucking freeing movement or whatever. Like people want reason to make their lives have meaning and purpose. And I don't know, I'm not saying I'm some sort of like guru that says, your life is meaningless. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know if you'll ever be a Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks or Cesar Chavez or a Ruth Bader Ginsburg, like someone that will always have live in infamy, like as someone who made their mark in history and who actually did change, make changes in the world, and they left like a good positive experience, and I'm not saying you shouldn't try, but don't go the half-ass route of, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna hashtag something, go do some looting and shit, and suddenly I'm a part of a movement, or I'm changing the world for the better. Uh, you're not Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. God, fuck all y'all for calling him Predator. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Whatever. I don't care. I love Michael Jackson. He made great music. I think his music moved the world. He could if he were still here alive, he could stop all this with just his hands, putting his hands on like the shooter's gun and putting it down and singing like, "Whoa, what about us? What about us?" Like, I don't know, whatever. I don't know what to say. I don't mean to run too long and rampant and be so melancholy this episode, but it's just a lot of this shit's like hitting close to home, so yeah, I'll say like today wasn't very funny of an episode, but yeah, I hope y'all stay close to your families and take care, and realize what's like important in life in these times, and cherish it and everything like that. But take care and have a great week. Take care. Bye bye.